So dear students, in previous sessions we discussed all DDL statements. So suppose if you get a question which is related to DDL statements, then you have to explain each and every statement along with its syntax and example which I have provided in previous videos. So now in today's class, we will be discussing DML statements. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. With the help of these statements, we can perform manipulation operations such as insertion, deletion, updation, and selection. So in the previous DDL statements, we concentrated on how we can create a table structure, how we can alter the table structure, how to drop the table structure, how we can truncate it, and how to rename and all. So in DML statements, we are focusing on data present in the table structure. We are focusing on what? Data. How data or record can be inserted into a table. How record can be updated, deleted, or selected from the table structure. So in today's class, let us have a discussion about how we can insert a new record into the table structure. So to insert a new record into a table structure, we use insert into command. Insert into command we are using to insert a new record into the table structure. So now let us see what is the syntax. You can observe here, I am using insert into keyword. Insert into keyword. There is no space between in and to here. Into. So continuously we have to write insert into table name. So we should specify what? Table name. For which table I want to insert a record. So after this, we need to specify the column names for which column I want to insert the records or values. So first we need to specify all those column details within a parenthesis. So column 1, column 2, column 3, up to column n we can specify here, and try to remember that between each column names we should use a comma as a separators. So column names kodtiri. After this what we need to do? We have to use a values keyword. Nodri. Insert into table name. After table name, we should specify for which column we are going to insert the values. So column names, how we should specify? We should use a parenthesis. Within a parenthesis, we should specify the column names by separating them with a comma. Now, hang a column name kodbeku by using a comma, right? So after this, we have to use a values keyword. So after specifying a values keyword, now we should specify the values within a parenthesis. As you can see here, I'm going to specify the values keyword here. And after this, within a parenthesis, I'm going to specify the values, or sometimes I may specify even expressions also. Okay, so now let us see the example now. So assume that I have already created suppliers table by using a create a table command. Assume that I have already created what suppliers table. In a suppliers table, we are having just two columns. Those are nothing but supplier underscore ID and supplier underscore name. So here already we have inserted one new record in a suppliers table, that is nothing but 100 Sneha agencies. Now I want to insert one more record to this particular table, that is suppliers table. So how it can be done? How to write the statement now? So we have to use insert into keyword. After insert into, we should specify the table name. In this case, we are using what? We are trying to insert a new record into suppliers table. So how to write the statement then? Insert into suppliers, because I'm trying to insert a values to suppliers table. So how to write the statement? we have to use insert into suppliers. So here insert into are the keywords and suppliers is nothing but the table name for which I want to insert a new record. So after this, what we need to do, we need to specify the column names here. As you are able to see this, I'm going to specify the column names within a parenthesis. So here in this case, I want to insert values for supplier ID as well as supplier name. So we need to specify these column names within a parenthesis like this. So we need to specify the parenthesis and I need to specify the column names here like this. Supplier underscore ID, comma, because I want to specify one more column name, supplier underscore name. So here we are having just two columns here. So that's why I'm going to close this parenthesis here itself. And after this, what we need to do, we have to use values keyword. So values keyword, and later on we should specify the values. So now to specify the values, again we have to use a parenthesis. 101 is the value I am going to specify for supplier ID, and IT solutions is nothing but the value I am going to specify for supplier name. So when I execute this particular statement, then it will include what? A new record into a table structure. As you can see here, it has included one new record into suppliers table. So here, try to remember that here I am using what? Single quotations for supplier name. So whenever we are trying to insert values for character, varchar and date columns, we should specify the values within a single quotation. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ವ್ಯಾರ್ಕ್ಯಾರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಗೆ, ಅಂತ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು? ವಿದಿನ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ಸ್. Within single quotations we should specify the value. And for numbers we can use single quotations or we may not use single quotations. So now direct agi value kotrunu naditada. Okay, so this you should remember. So in this case ನೀವು observe ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, for supplier ID I am not specifying a single quotation here. You can observe here, ನಾನು single quotation ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ supplier ID ಗೆ, because supplier ID is what? A number. So that's why I can directly pass value like this without using what? A single quotation I can pass. But for supplier name, which is accepting what? The character value here. So that's why I need to specify the value within a single quotation. So as we did here. So this is how we need to execute insert into statement. So now let us see the demonstration. Let me open Oracle here. So in the main examination, you will be getting a case study question. In a case study question, they are going to ask you to create certain tables, and after creating a table structure, you need to insert minimum 5 records in each table. Sometimes they may ask a single table to create, or sometimes they may provide multiple tables to create. Okay, they may ask you to create 2 tables. At that time, you need to create 2 tables first, and after creating a table structure, you need to insert 5 records, minimum 5 records in each table. So now let us see what are the tables already we have created here. So for that, I will execute one statement called as select star from tab, so that it will list out what are the tables we have created earlier. So now you can see here, we have already created supplier table here. Okay, so as you can see, we have already created supplier table here. So now let me see the structure of a supplier table. Okay, so to see the structure of the table structure, supplier table, we need to execute describe command. So regarding this, I have already explained in previous videos. You can go through it. So describe command is used to see the description of the table structure so that it will list out what are the columns available in supplier table. Okay. So now you can see we are having 3 columns within it. Those are nothing but SID, that means supplier ID, supplier name, and contact name, that is C name. And you can observe here, supplier ID is accepting a numeric value because data type is number here, and supplier name is accepting varchar, and also contact name is accepting varchar. So now let us try to insert values for this. Before this, let us see how many values or records available within supplier table. For that, I'm going to execute what? Select star from supplier statement. You can observe here, select star from supplier so that it will fetch the records which are available in supplier table. Okay. So now you can observe here, already there are 2 records available within the supplier table. Those are nothing but Ajay Enterprises record, and we are having a Bharat Private Limited. So now let me insert one more record for this particular table. So now how to insert a new record? We have to use insert into statement. So insert into, I want to insert the record for supplier table here. So that's why I need to specify the table name as supplier. Please try to remember that while providing this supplier as a table name, it should be correct. Whatever the table we have created, the same name I should specify here to insert a new value. So I should not mismatch the name here. So that you should remember. And after this, I need to specify the column names. So within a parenthesis, now I'm going to specify what? SID as a column name, comma, and C name, and yes name. Look at this, what I have written, insert into supplier, and after this I'm going to specify what? Column names within a single parenthesis. So within a parenthesis I'm going to specify what? Column names. You can observe here, I'm going to use SID for first column, and later on I'm going to insert what? Contact name, and later on I want to insert value for yes name. Okay, so now I'm going to insert values for this. To insert values, we have to use a values keyword, and after this, we should specify the values. And while specifying the values, we should specify the values based on the order here. You can observe, first I'm going to use what? SID. So then I have to first pass the value for SID here, and later on put a comma, and later on what we can do, we can insert a value for C name, and again put a comma, and after that we can insert a value for yes name, and after that we can close the parenthesis. Okay, so now let me show you how we can pass the values. So first one is SID. SID is accepting a numeric value here. As you can see, with the help of a describe command, we have displayed what are the data types it is going to accept. So now SID, now let me show insert 102 as a value, put a comma here because it is a numeric, no need to include a single quotations. And the next one is I need to pass a C name, that is contact name. Assume that contact name is Chandru. Now let me insert a Chandru, and after this I need to pass a supplier name value. So supplier name, let me consider Chandan Enterprises. Okay, so now look at the statement here, how I have written insert into supplier, and after this we need to specify what? The column names for which I want to insert the values. SID, C name, yes name. In the same order we should pass the values here. After specifying the column definition, we have to use the values keyword, and later on we should pass what? the values for respective columns. It doesn't matter in which order you have created the table structure. In a table structure, you can see here SID is the first column, S name is the second column here. Okay, and C name is what, third column. But while inserting the values, I am using a C name at the second position and S name at the third position. So it will not make a major difference here. But while passing the values, you should maintain the order. So first I have mentioned SID here. So you need to pass SID value first. Later on here I have specified what C name. So you need to pass customer contact name, sorry, contact name, not customer. And after this, I have used what, S name here. So you should pass what is the supplier name. In the same order, you need to pass the values. And whatever the column definitions you are going to specify, you need to pass same kind of a values here. Assume that I'm going to define three columns, column names, and while passing the values, we should pass what, three values compulsorily. So it should match here. That is the simple trick we need to remember. Okay. So after all, I'm going to end the statement by using what, semicolon here, right? So now let me execute this. You can see it is showing what, one row created. So that means we have successfully inserted a new record in a supplier table. Let us see the supplier table so that it will display three records now. So let me copy the same statement here, select star from supplier and press enter here. Now you can observe it is now showing what, three records, isn't it? So this is the new record just now we have inserted, and you can observe here in the C name column it has inserted Chandru, because in the C name column we have passed Chandru as a value, and also in the S name column we have passed what, Chandan Enterprises. So that's why in S name it is showing that particular value. And as usual for SID we have passed 1 or 2, so that we are able to see here. So this is how it will insert a new record. So in an examination, you have to repeat the same statement 5 times so that you will insert 5 records in a table. Okay. So hope you have understood.